Hi guys, Kieran here again from Healing Journey. As I mentioned the other day, we're going to be talking all things COPD. And I think in order to kick this off, a question that I've had a few times, and I have to be honest, when I got it, I've been thinking, Jesus, how do you answer that? People would say, what's it like to have COPD? And it's a brilliant question, not that easy to answer. And the simplest way that I could answer that question would be to say to a person, and I'll say this to you, imagine you forgot something, you ran upstairs because you forgot something. And when you got to the top of the stairs, you thought, oh, I'm not forgetting, it's still downstairs. And you run back downstairs to get what it is that you were looking for in the first place, and you run back upstairs. Now, when you get to the top of that stairs, you're gagging, you're gasping for breath. That's what it's like to have COPD. A person with COPD gets that maybe 10, 15 times a day, and they're now running upstairs. I get it in the morning, getting up out of bed. When I go in for a shower, I have to sit down and have a shower. Coming out of the shower, I have to sit down to dry myself, because if I don't, I'm wrecked. Can't do it. Getting dressed, changing the bed, just changing the sheets and the duvet cover. Absolutely wrecked. Sometimes I have to put on oxygen just to do that. So, if you can imagine a person who has to do that 10, 15, 20, maybe 30 times a day, depending on how to push themselves, will determine the amount of times during the day they have to do that. That's what it's like to have COPD. And they're not running up and downstairs. They're just trying to do the ordinary things that everybody does. It's not a nice prospect. No, that's the way it is. Pardon me, I'm choking her. That's the way it is for me. But I'm I'm in stage 4. I have no idea what it's like for a person on stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3. I never have any knowledge of that. I was perfectly fine, Mr. Wonderful, and then I got ill and I went to hospital and I came home and I was not so wonderful anymore. It's just the way of life. It's just the way of life is it's the hand you get dealt. You've got to live with it. But that's kind of, just to put it in perspective, that's kind of what it feels like to have COPD. So if you see somebody sitting down, taking a break from the COPD, they're not necessarily lazy. They may just be trying to catch the breath. Lads, I'm going to leave it there. Just give you that to think about. I'm going to leave it there, and I'll come back to you tomorrow. Cheers. Cheers again.